I had one of my photos stolen and then used as a public mural in our town. Here's the story. So there's an artist in our area that creates these sketch murals, and I'm not going to use this video to blast them. I'm not going to name them. I'm not going to show their name on my screenshots here. But I want to tell you the story of how when I called them out on using my image and asked them to please stop using it, they just blocked me. Copyright infringement is a really interesting thing because as an artist, as a photographer, it has been done countless times in my years as a photographer. But I try to use any moment or chance I get to educate on copyright infringement. I try to do my best. So there's moments when business owners are just going on Google and just grabbing images and using them on their websites, on the social media, whatever, and things like that. It seems harmless, doesn't seem like a big deal, but this is in fact stealing. These works of art, whether it's a photo, whether it's a painting, whether it's music, even all these sense of created properties are stolen when they're not purchased or given the proper amount of accreditation. And so this artist took my photo, used it on a mural in town, and I let it slide. It was of a high school musical, and the photo itself had some personal attachment for this individual. Other people really enjoyed the image, and so I let it slide. And then the city painted over it, and so I really didn't care at that point, and I let it be just water under the bridge. But recently, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I see the same artist using my image for a personal paint project. And then I see them also mapping out and planning to use the image again on another wall in our town. And it was at that moment that I said, no, like I'm going to now just call them out and speak to them about this. And so I want to show you just the message I sent and help you understand just a little bit where I'm coming from. I sent them a screenshot of their sketch, their mural sketch that they were thinking through. And I said, hey, listen, I hate to be that guy, but I'd really appreciate if you didn't use my image again without my permission. I know you've used it a handful of times, and I've let it slide, but I'd really like you to cease all usage. It's direct copyright infringement. I enjoy the art you've been creating, but as an artist, I hope you'd understand. Now, his response just said, oh no, it's just an example just to picture what a group of figures would look like. And I said, well, yes, but no, it's not, because I've seen you use it before. So that's what I said to him. I said, you've painted on this parking lot before, and I saw you doing some smaller projects with a photo recently. And he said, just it's for personal enjoyment and not for monetary value, I assure you. And that's the part that kind of prompted this video. I have this analogy I thought of for this. So I go into, let's just say Best Buy. I go into Best Buy and I see this really sweet set of headphones. And I'm like, I want those. Those are awesome. Those are cool. I'm just going to take them and not pay for them. And the person at the doors of Best Buy says, hold on. Wait, you can't just take those. You got to pay for them. And I say, no, don't worry. It's just for personal enjoyment. I'm not selling them to make money. Do you think that Best Buy person is just going to be like, all right, go ahead. You're fine then? No, I know photos are not the same as a couple $100 headphones or whatever, but it's the same concept. These photos, these songs, this music, whatever this art form is, was created by someone, and that same person very well could be using that same thing to sell and feed their family. Like in our situation, we take photos at events or take portraits of people where we are feeding our families with this art form. So when someone steals one of our images and uses it for personal gain or monetary gain, it's still stealing from what we've created to feed our families. And that's something I want you to take from this video and understand that copyright infringement is a serious thing, even though it feels like it's not. Even though it feels like it's not a big deal to just go on Google and grab an image and just use that and post it up, or grab a song and just use it in a video because it's a cool song. The right outlets need to be used to license or purchase the art that you want to use in your marketing, in your personal enjoyment, whatever the case. Now, obviously, things change with music when streaming services came out, and stealing music really isn't much of a thing anymore. But still, understanding that, like, photos specifically, that does affect someone when you use an image without permission. So I'll leave you guys with that. Just a quick story. It kind of it was a little upsetting after I said, regardless of how you feel about this, I want you to stop using my image, and can I please have your word that you'll not use my image anymore? I immediately got blocked, which is an interesting response. You get called out for something, so you just block the person calling you out. But regardless, use this story as just a learning moment, and let me know, fellow artists or fellow business owners or just general public that are watching or listening. Let me know your thoughts. Drop it down below. Please, if you know this artist, if you know who I'm talking about, don't mention them, don't tag them, whatever. It's not meant to be a smear campaign here. Just a learning moment and an opportunity to start a conversation. That's all I have. That's the end of my TED Talk. Thanks for listening.